Hello, in this video you will learn how to use the web version of the Prizm wallet. So to start the working with the wallet, open any internet browser and go to the page prism.space. You will be redirected to the GitHub portal account which hosts the following. 1. The source application file for the Android mobile platform. 2. Link to the web version of the wallet. Third, link to the technology wallet for professional programmers. 4. Source code of cryptocurrency Prizm. 5. Full featured API for connecting Prizm to third-party sites, exchanges or exchange point for electronic assets. 6. The installer to run the background of the forking node for Windows platform. 7. Open Blockchain Explorer Prizm. To work with the web version, click on the link User-friendly online wallet. The login page will appear. On this page, you can register a new wallet or enter the wallet previously created in another browser or mobile application. To create a new wallet, click on the registration link. The system will automatically generate a private key for you. This is your password for logging into your wallet account. Private key is created in your browser. As this key is not saved anywhere else, therefore it is impossible to restore it. Be careful with it. Save your private key on several devices. Take a photo or better write it on a paper and store it in a secure place. Further, please click on the tab Sign in and proceed into your Prizm account. Before the first login, the system will ask you to create PIN code. This is to protect your wallet against unauthorized by third parties on this device. Please create and enter a PIN code. Confirm it and system will open the Prizm wallet. Let's have a look at its function. On the top left, next to the logo, you can see two numeric fields denoted by letter B and P. In the section marked B, you can see the current wallet balance which is available for transaction in a numerical format 1 to 100. In the section denoted by letter P, pair balance is displayed in a numerical format. Below this, in the central part of the wallet field, you can see an alphanumeric code starting with Prizm prefix. This is the address of your wallet. By clicking on it, an additional window will pop up. Here you will see the QR code of your wallet, wallet address, public key and identifier. These are the detail of your wallet. You can freely share it with anyone because this will not give the third party access to the account. Close the window and let's have a look at the upper right corner of the screen. Here you can see send, password and exit. When you click on send, a new window will pop up. Here you can enter the detail of the address into whose wallet you wish to make Prizm transaction. To make a payment, you need to specify the address of the wallet of the recipient, the public key of the recipient, the amount of the transfer and the text comment that the payee will be able to read. Click on proceed. At this point, the commission for the payment is calculated and the wallet will determine whether you have enough coin for this transaction. If the number of coin is not enough, a warning will appear in the amount field and the maximum amount allowed will be specified for the making a payment. If everything is correct and the payment amount corresponds to your balance, click on submit button and the wallet record the transaction in the blockchain. Be careful, the payment is complete. Balance and para balance data will not updated instantly as this is decentralized system. Please wait for a few minutes until the blockchain networks confirms the legitimacy of the committed transaction. Do not try to make the same transaction again. Once the blockchain records the transaction, it will appear on the payment list. At the time of transaction, the system automatically makes the second entry in the blockchain about the new coin to be generated and credited to your wallet address. A few minutes later, you will receive an incoming transaction from the generator of new coin marked paramining. Simultaneously with this transaction, the system calculates for you the new paramining condition based on the number of coin in your wallet and the total number of coin in the wallet of followers. The paramining meter starts again and continues to work until the new transaction, after which the procedure will be repeated. Attention, the minimum accuracy of paramining is 0.01 Prizm. This system works completely automatically. There is no possibility of falsification and scam. since all actions are recorded in the blockchain and are stored with every user of the network who is engaged in forging new block. You can check it very easily. 1. Go to the Prizm.space, open the blockchain explorer, specify your wallet in the search field. The record book will open and you can get full information about the transaction and paramining accrual. 1. Prizm.space. 2. Blockchain explorer. 3. Search. The accrual of new coin of paramining comes from the Genesis unit, which emits new coins for all users of the network in an automatic mode. Genesis is an account that generates anti-token and its balance continuously goes into minus. You can always check the balance of Genesis. The number of anti-tokens correspond to the number of coin in the wallet of all Prizm users. Prizm is the world's only fair cryptocurrency which is completely decentralized, open and safe to use. Start using Prizm on a daily basis from today, and tomorrow you will see how the world around changes for the better. Let the power of Prizm enlighten you.